fade, 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 fade.
Light a candle for you tonight.
Right, it's DJ Fade, Late-Manoeuvres TV. Right now we're joined by the one and only Ryan Leslie. How you doing, sir? You cool?
Yeah, I'm great.
How are you finding it in the UK?
Yeah, I'm having a great time so far.
You've been over here a couple of times before, yeah?
Yeah, I've been over a couple of times, but every time is like the first time.
Yeah, okay. Now you did your first ever live show with a band last night.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
I can't explain the exhilaration that I feel every time I get on stage and that band is rocking, you know? It felt great.
Yeah. And like, is the live show for you is all about the band, I take it, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the live show's about the band, it's about having new arrangements, it's about people being able to discover an interpretation of the song that they may not expect from the album, you know? So it's always a good time.
Okay. Well, we're just going to take it back a little bit. Just look at a little bit of your history, if that's cool with you. Now, like, obviously, for a lot of people, especially people that really keep their eye on the music, you know, really big fans of, like, real music, they know you. But for people that are kind of not so familiar with Ryan Leslie, how would you, like, introduce yourself, or what would you think people would know you most for right now in this moment in your career?
At this moment in my career, I still believe that I'm sort of chasing the monster that was Cassie's Me and You.
Okay.
It's such a huge, massive tune, as you guys say out here, you know? And, you know, that's what most people know me for. I wrote and produced that record. I developed her as an artist from nothing to something, and did her first album. And she went on to sell, you know, 650,000 records worldwide, and have my first number one as a producer, her first number one as an artist. So that's what people would know me for.
So you definitely feel like it was like a pivotal point of your career, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So like, when it comes to the music, obviously it's a big passion for you. I heard about you it being in Harvard, studying and having a conflict between your studies and your music. So has that always been like a conflict in your life, trying to balance out the musical, you know, the heart kind of side of the music to the rest of your life? Or
well, I think with any passion that you pursue, the conflict is really going to be the time that you can allocate towards the pursuit of that passion. So when you're in a university that's as rigorous as Harvard, what happens is the time constraints and the demands on your time are going to be incredible, because it's one of the most prestigious and rigorous universities in the world. Now, with the statement that I wanted to make musically, the demands on my time were almost just as strenuous, if not more. And so juggling between the two meant that I had to sacrifice one, and indeed I did. I was on academic probation 3 times during the course of my college career.
Damn. Okay, so like, but obviously you persevered with that, and you've come through on top with the music as well as the studies. So like, taking it through from Harvard, obviously your true passion was the music. So how did that kind of come to fruition from leaving Harvard and getting into like establishing yourself as a name through both as a producer and ultimately as an artist as well?
Well, I just didn't stop, you know. There are many doors that are closed in my face. A lot of I took some money from the streets. I took a couple of bad gigs, you know, but shook it off, and eventually was able to land a really big opportunity for me with an internship in New York City, which led to meeting with Puff, which led to a meeting with Tommy-Mattola, which led to a lot of production work, which led to my record deal, which led to everything that sort of culminated in my current position. So that's in a super nutshell, you know.
Okay.
But for everyone that's out there, you know, it's about perseverance. You just can't stop. It's a crazy ride, and you sort of open every door or go through every window, because you never know where it's going to lead. Sometimes it doesn't lead to anything positive, but you can always extract something positive if you can make every experience into a learning experience.
Talk a lot of sense. But yeah, coming from that, so like, do you think it's your work ethic and your passion that's really, stood the test of time for you with your musical career?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So like, coming through with like the different areas of music, from production to being an artist to artist development to owning Next Selection Lifestyle Group, your own production, artist management company, which do you feel is like the one that really is like your true passion? Obviously, you're, as an artist, seeing you live on stage last night, that is a big, performance, and the realization of what you're trying to do on stage is a very big element for you. So is that the thing that really stands out for you, or is it bringing other talent through that you feel needs to be heard by the world? Or what would you say is like your real number one kind of goal with the music game?
Well, I have a very short attention span.
Okay.
And so I need all those things to keep me excited. So it's about everything. And it's not even about just bringing new talent musically to the forefront. I mean, I've been working with a young team of young music entrepreneurs and hustlers, one of which, I got to really give it up to him. His name's Shiv. He's been with me since the very beginning. He's worked with me since he was 17 years old and has watched this entire journey and has been instrumental in building an international touring business for me. And so that's the type of talent that I also like to nurture and develop, cultivate, and provide opportunity for. So, for me, all of it is engaging. All of it's exciting. And I need all of it to feel fulfilled and to feel like I'm doing something. Because my staff gets on me all the time. I say, Ryan, you're always getting on us saying, hey, nothing's happening. Hey, what are we doing? What did we get done? How are we progressing? And that's because, I'm always looking for something incredible to be happening. That's what I want. I want to be explosive, electrifying, incredible, amazing, And those are all extraordinary ideals. And that means they're going to require extraordinary effort, not only on my part, but on the part of everyone around me.